time is your most valuable asset, I would say yes to them, not even thinking of how far I would have to travel. During those times, I was like making around 15,000, 20,000 RMB per month because of the fact that I was trading my time for money. Definitely happened because I ended up falling sick one day. I was not really into the whole concept of online coaching yet because I was all about in person interaction. You can actually stay home in front of your laptop, not have to move, and make more money than what you could make while going out there. There's one thing that I've learned around the exact period of 2019 is the fact that time is your most valuable asset, and you need to look for ways to minimize as much as possible the amount of time that you spend doing something, but to maximize as much as possible the output as well as the reward you get from a certain unit of time that you spent working on something. I remember post COVID 2019, everybody pretty much have been struck financially. As soon as life kind of got back to normal, the only thought that I had in my mind, guys, was I need to make some money. I need to get my finances back up. And so this is basically where I started to go really hard on social media marketing, on posting stuff on social media, on posting advisors, as well as pretty much just marketing my services as a fitness coach. Back then, I was doing fitness training the most, but not really nutrition coaching yet. And this story right here is actually going to show you guys the transition that I had, from which I have ended up doing and also launching my online nutrition coaching service. And so, how it happened was that I was pretty much out there posting stuff, sharing some tips, sharing workouts, sharing all kinds of advices that I thought was valuable to people. And at the end of those posts, I would usually tell people, hey, I'm available for one on one training or group class training for those of you who would like to get coached on your goals. And so, that's how we started. And I was slowly getting clients. And so, when you have this certain sense of rush as well as urgency to make money, you struggle to say no to anything. And so, anyone who would reach out to me, who would tell me, hey, I would like to train with you, I would like to see you 2 times, 3 times a week, I would say yes to them, not even thinking of how far I would have to travel. And so, after progressively getting more and more and more clients, I was actually finding myself traveling all over Beijing just for classes. Like my usual routine every day would be waking up at 6, taking the subway right away to go towards Olympic Park, that side of the city, then coming back around Wanjin for a group class, then going back around somewhere around line 15 again for another personal training session, then going all the way downtown to Guomao for another personal training session, followed by another group class at either JPEG boxing or F45 training. So that was my daily life, guys. Waking up at 6 in the morning, traveling all over the city, literally spending my entire day in the subways, going back and forth between downtown, between different places just to train people. I would come back home at night around 9 p.m. completely washed. Okay. But I was happy because I was making a certain regular as well as decent income-ish. I think during those times I was like making around 15,000, 20,000 RMB per month, which back then I thought was okay and I thought was great. But then I was starting to think, this is not all. This is the bare minimum that I could literally make as an expat working and living in China. Like I kind of have an idea of how much expats here makes, and so my vision back then was I would like to be able to make 35,000 RMB too and more than that. But then how the hell do I do that while most of my time is literally already maximized? Because that's the thing. Like I would be coaching people, I would be coaching a certain amount of classes in a day, right? And that was it. That was my cap. That was my limit. Meaning that because of the fact that I was trading my time for money, as soon as I did not have much time to give and much time available anymore, I realized that I could actually not make more money anymore. And so that's where I started to think. I was like, this is not gonna work and this is not gonna be sustainable. I cannot keep burning myself out like this, working all over the city for just something very minimum I was starting to think, okay, some of my clients have been really satisfied with my results. Some of my clients have been really, comfortable working with me. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I could charge them a little bit more and just make a little bit more money. Maybe I could do some more group classes, extra group classes, which was literally driving me toward the burnout and burnout, which definitely happened because I ended up falling sick one day. For one whole week, I did not do anything at all because of a simple fact that I was just tired. And so this is where I thought to myself, it is not worth it to spend so much of my physical time out there while I will not even be making an important income out of that. Like I just did not see myself moving that much anymore. Like I hit a wall, right, in terms of personal training. And then all of a sudden, just you see, this is the moment where God just kind of pushes you towards a different direction. Like I started to see those advertisements about build an online digital freedom, go online coaching in order for you to be able to help more people. And I was like, okay, this kind of makes sense. I was not really into the whole concept of online coaching yet because I was all about in-person interaction. I really believe that coaching people in person is the best way for you to like create results. But then I was starting to make some more research about the whole online coaching world, and I was like, I actually can control many other variables of a client's journey by transitioning online and by creating all kinds of tools and features through which I can track their progress. And so, with that in mind, I decided to look for nutrition coaching certification, online nutrition coaching certification to be more precise. And that's where I decided to join the Nutritional Coaching Institute, which is the institute from which I have gotten my online nutrition coaching certification. I've been mentored. They taught me how to create a system online that would allow me to save my time but still able to help way much more people than the people that I'm helping at the moment, and pretty much just automate everything and gain some more freedom. And so that's how it started. And that's also how I was transitioned into working online. Hey guys, I truly hope you are finding value or anything relatable to what you are listening to. Either you are from YouTube or from Red Circle. It would really mean the world to me if you could show some support by liking, commenting, or sharing this post right here to two of your friends that you think could find value out of the podcast. Now, back to the talk. And from there, I realized that, wow, you can actually stay home in front of your laptop, not have to move, and make more money than what you could make while going out there, spending all of your time, your energy, yelling at people, for most of them to then not even see results from all of that. And so this is where the switch happened to me, and I was like, okay, it seems like I'm able to coach more people. It seems like I'm able to make more money. I'm actually charging less because of the fact that I don't move anymore. But yet, like I have a expanded roster availability, which means that now instead of coaching, like I think at the time when I was doing one-on-one coachings, not including the group classes, I think I had around a rotation of 10, 15 different clients that I was seeing on a weekly basis, like every day. Like it was a different person. Most of them I would see 2 times a week, 3 times a week, etc., etc. But only had like 10 different clients. Ever since I started to coach online, I had months where I was coaching 20, 25 people. At the moment in the Health Academy China, which is my online coaching program, I almost have 30 active people with whom I interact on a weekly basis, and I don't even feel burnt out. I don't even feel like it's a lot of work. And so this is where I realized that you really need to be smart with the time that you spend, mostly the physical time that you spend, because your body gets tired. You cannot be out there always looking for ways to use your body. You need to start kind of creating some sort of blueprint, some sort of DNA of yourself, if that even makes sense, some sort of systems and some sort of machine that will be able to do most of the work for you, and that you will just need to control and to monitor from a distance. And so this might be one of the biggest lessons that I've learned since I came to China. Your time is really valuable. And so if you are the type to like, using your time to make money, then that's perfectly cool. Okay. You can definitely work a 9 to 5 and make a normal average salary on a monthly basis, because I realize that some people are happy with that. Some people are happy going to work in the morning, coming back home at night, and repeating the same thing from Monday to Friday, having their weekends free, and being able to go out on dates, go on 1 or 2 holidays per year, and just enjoy life and just staying there and having maybe a promotion once, twice every 3 year. Some people are okay with that, but for me personally, I just was not okay with that. I was like, I don't want to have this kind of income, because, and tell me that I'm full of myself or not, but I firmly believe that I have been brought to this world by God to do way much more than what I think I'm currently doing. Like, I firmly believe that I'm able to really accomplish a lot of things and like really create a huge amount of wealth by changing people's lives. Hence the famous 1 billion people mission. If you guys follow me on Instagram at NF Christian, by the way, if you don't follow me yet, then you'll find me speaking about 1 billion people mission all the time, because that's what I have set myself to do. That's the goal that I've set myself to achieve. That's my selfless goal. I want to help 1 billion people. And my selfish goal is to be able to generate independence, financial security, financial wealth out of that, in order for me to still be able to spoil as well as take care of my loved ones. And so you cannot trade time for money. That's something that I really stand on, and something that I really believe. If you are out there doing some sort of job that makes you move a lot, then I tell you, trust me, there's always a way for you to move lesser but to make more. But you just gotta figure out how that works. All right. And so that's pretty much the experience that I had, and why I ended up doing most of my coaching online and less in person.